Social media can be interpreted as an interaction among people, regardless of places all around the world, in which they have the ability to create, share and exchange any information, knowledge or idea in the virtual network. Social media give a great influence on us as a users. In Malaysia, the percentage of users in social media differ from time to time. It shows in the graph of most users in year 2034 and 2010. Shift between the two graphs on social media platform can be different as new platforms are being introduced to the world and new abilities and features added in the platform that interest the users in terms of creativity and conveniency. It also can happen due to the increasing popularity of the platform as the platform gaining the reputation slowly from time to time.
Next is purpose of this research. Firstly, to explore the main reasons why Malaysians engage with social media and the internet in 2024. Number 2, to identify the social media platforms that are commonly used in today's societies. Number 3, to examine Malaysian social media users' habits, interests, and trends, providing insights into how they interact with various platforms and content. Number 4, to study how Malaysian social media users contribute to public conversation on social issues, raising awareness and advocating for a variety of causes.
Today, I will be discussing the extensive and multifaceted influence of social media on users in Malaysia and the method we have used to investigate this topic. The influence of social media in Malaysia is profound and multifaceted. It affects various aspects of society, including cultural norms, political engagement, economic activity, educational practice, and psychological well-being. As social media continues to evolve, it is crucial for user policymakers and educators to navigate its complexities. By understanding the scope of social media influence, we can harness the potential to enhance Malaysian society while addressing the challenges it presents. To investigate this scope, we employed secondary data collection method. These include gathering information from the internet, newspapers, journals, theses, and articles. These sources provide a comprehensive view of the current landscape and the multifaceted effects of social media on users. In conclusion, by understanding the scope and utilizing throughout research methods, we can better navigate the evolving social media landscape. This will help us leverage benefit and mitigate the challenges, ultimately enhancing Malaysia's society. Thank you for your attention.
In the study that we have been researching concerning the influence of social media, there have been certain limitations that we are facing in order to complete our research. Due to the situation that we are facing, precautions have been taken and are being taken into consideration to prevent these factors from affecting us or being an obstacle to achieving the results of this research that we are conducting. There are several limitations that we have faced, such as availability of secondary data, time management, lack of experience, and also research limitations. Okay, as I said earlier, there are several limitations that we have faced during the research that we have been conducting throughout the semester, and one of it is availability of the secondary data. It is hard to find the details or go in depth with our research concerning the issues at hand. Although there are various sources of information to be used, it is still hard to attain more detailed information as it is important to be through with the research we are conducting. For the next research limitations that we have faced is time management. The time that was given to conduct this research is very limited. We must be well managed with our time and carefully assess the situation to search for information that are related to the cases at hand. The third research limitation that we have faced is lack of experience. It is very hard for us to conduct research concerning the issue, as we need to think outside of the box and take precautions to carefully assess the information that we attain. And last but not least is research limitations. The sampling framework for this research on the issue of the influence of social media is being compared with using a specific time period. To be precise, the research is using the year of 2010 and the year of 2024 while being compared with those two using graphs. Okay, so for the next slide is the overview of the adoption and use of connected devices and services. In Malaysia, nearly all its citizens have embraced digital connection. The country's total population has increased to roughly 34.49 million. The usage of digital devices gains a consistent increase from the past till now. The significance of mobile connectivity in Malaysia can be seen by the minor rise in its cellular mobile connection, which are currently at 44.55 million that are made up of 129.2% of the country's total population. In the group of internet users consisting of all ages, nearly 98.5% have a personal mobile device, a rise of about 0.9% from the previous year. On the other hand, usage of laptop and desktop computers are continuing to become common.
Next, I will be exploring the key insight into internet usage in Malaysia. First, mobile dominance. Malaysians spend a significant portion of their daily internet time on mobile device 4 hours and 37 minutes compared to just 3 hours and 40 minutes on laptop and tablets. This mobile-centric usage accounts for 55.8% of daily online time, demonstrating that mobile is the primary method of internet access. Second, purpose of internet. Internet use 78.3% of Malaysians use the internet primarily to learn more information, highlighting their teach-saving nature, thirst of knowledge. Third, online research and purchasing. Malaysia consumers are known for their in-depth product research before making purchases, forcing business to optimize their online presence to cater to this well-informed customer. 4. News and social connection. 68.3% of Malaysians use the internet to stay up to date with news and happenings, while 86.2% use it to maintain social connection. And the last is conclusion. Malaysia are highly dependent on the internet and digital device with strong focus on mobile usage and a desire to learn, research and stay connected. Understanding these usage patterns is crucial for business looking to effectively engage the Malaysian market through their digital marketing strategies.
By the data analysis on the graph, we can see that users' main reason for using social media is to preserve personal relationship, where you can see that 57.6% ranking social media as the top priority, where 57% users follow people they know on social media. 26.8% users use WhatsApp to connect with friends and family, and 44.4% users use sites to keep up with the current affair. This selection demonstrates how important interpersonal ties are to Malaysians' digital habits and it indicates facilitates communication with loved ones. Users' time spent on using social media. Based on the graph, you can see that users spend most time per month in TikTok, which is 38 hours and 49 minutes. Users spend most time in TikTok because it can supply personalized materials through short form. The second one is YouTube, which is the second most popular app in Malaysia, with an average 35 hours and 34 minutes. This app attracts a lot of users who enjoy watching video for leisure. The last one is Facebook, which is the third app with 17 hours and 20 minutes, which is continues to be hot for social media and news browsing.
Next, this data analysis shows the top favorite social media platforms in Malaysia in year 2024. Among Malaysia's most popular social media sites are TikTok, which is loved by 21.9% of users for its engaging short-form video content, and also Facebook, which has captured 18.8% as a mainstay of social media for its all-around users. Instagram is also a popular social media platform in Malaysia and is the favorite app for 40% of Malaysian users. These numbers shows how social media platforms benefit Malaysians in many ways, from keeping in touch with friends and family to keeping up with current events and finding entertainment.
So the last one is demographic profile of meta ad audience. Social media statistics show that provide crucial perspective on consumer behavior as these platforms adapt their approach to sustain their appeal to Malaysian viewers. To appeal to different media-savvy audience, marketer, advertiser, and content creator must also modify their strategy. These figures indicate that Malaysian audiences are highly responsive to target advertisement on expanding social media platform, which is great news on advertisers attempting to break into their country market.
Next graph is about most used social media platform in year 2010. The most used social media platform in year 2010 was Facebook with 90.14% users, as it was widely used to share and post content in that year. The apps were a hit and trending in 2010, and everyone was using it regardless of age. Next, social media platforms that are most used after Facebook are YouTube with 5.14% users. The app's YouTube was slowly gaining more and more users as its popularity came when videos on YouTube started to go viral with funny videos and valuable content. Third in the line was Twitter with 1.99% of users. The website started to gain around 300,000 tweets per day by the year 2008 and eventually grew significantly to 50 million tweets per day by early year 2010. Other social media platforms like StumbleUpon, Dig, MySpace and Reddit have least users in Malaysia, as it was not widely known at the time and not famous in the country. On the other hand, in the year 2024, we can see the shift in the graph for most used social media in Malaysia compared with the year 2010. In the 2024, the apps WhatsApp have dethroned Facebook and dominated with 90.7% users. The apps are known famously as an app for communicating with others, either for communicating with friends and family or for doing business with others. It has been an essential app to have in Malaysia and many other countries. After that, Facebook still stands strong in the year 2024 in second place with 84.9% of users. The apps haven't been forgotten even though it is widely known by the millennial generation, but instead accepted with an open hand by the younger generation. After Facebook, Instagram dominated as the third most used social media platform with 77% of users. The apps are famously known by the younger generation rather than the millennial generation. The younger generation usually prefer Instagram to Facebook as it's trendier and has more content than Facebook. The graph of the most used apps shows that the shift in apps is caused by new apps that have been introduced in the market like Instagram and WhatsApp, and the popularity of the apps because of their convenient and innovative features.
In conclusion, the influence of social media and the internet did create a huge impact to our civilization and is now the basic necessity of our human lives that leads the people doing something that cannot be done 100 years ago. This shows that the passage of time between generation to another generation do exist. The internet is now the proud symbol of our own civilization as it makes the human lives a lot easier in a lot of ways while simultaneously helps the society in many ways including in a political way point of view.
The last part of these presentations is recommendations. So, I have 4 recommendations to present. The number 1 is use social media for learning. For example, students can use social media to gain access to academic content by following educational page and profile of academic institutions, researchers and subject matters, experts on LinkedIn, Twitter and Facebook. For number 2 is get the information and news from social media, which is to find out the latest information and news such as from the TikTok app, which has exit Facebook and Instagram to post the latest news faster. Next, the third recommendations is marketing and advertising. For example, users can use social media like TikTok or Shopee live stream by interacting with them on the post, responding to their questions and comments. And lastly is communication and connectivity. For example, communication and connectivity can enable individuals to stay in touch with friends and family through message, calls, and video chats and facilitate professional connections and networking opportunities through the platforms. For example, LinkedIn.